In this one, we're decorating the penthouse, and something kind of spooky is happening, and it does take me an embarrassingly long time to figure out how to fix it, but it does add an extra layer of difficulty, so at this stage in the game, that is more than welcome. Now you might be wondering, how difficult exactly is it to decorate when there's no color? Pretty difficult. My answer would be pretty difficult. Let's start by cleaning up the trash, and then hopefully we can get a better picture of the whole room. Boy, I sure could live without this television static. Flash warning for anyone who needs it, I guess. I thought we might be able to hang the TV above the fireplace, but now that I think about it, that's a terrible idea. The last thing I want is my television bursting into flames on a cozy winter night. Oh, how nice that we can open the windows. I hope little Box is okay out there in the pool. He seems to be having quite the time. It seems that Roomba is doing her best to help, but I will say, I suspect she's going to be in my way. Would it be considered a hate crime if I put Roomba in the pool? The trash has been collected. Up next, we'll clean the floors. Will Roomba help us? Let's see. Let's see if we can't do a better job than poor Roomba. She really seems to have no direction in life. When's the last time someone helped her clean a floor? We're here for you, little Roomba. Don't you fret. I almost feel like I'm doing as random a job as Roomba would do. Ask me why I don't mop systematically in straight lines. We'll just move these things out of the way so we can mop better. I don't actually think that they're in the way, but they're in the way of my eyes, so scooch. I'm starting to understand why they even have a Roomba. This is taking forever to do. I really have to mop the balcony? This may be the closest I ever get to swabbing the deck. And that's the floor cleaned. Up next, time to paint the wall, the one wall we have, and at least it shows us the colors over the paint tray. Boy, I sure hope this looks nice. I don't think they would give us an option that would look weird. So, can't go wrong, really. I think the dark green would be a nice, cozier addition to this kind of brutalist interior design. We do have light floors, windows, a lot of light coming in, so I think if we go with a darker color accent wall, it's not going to overpower anything. In fact, I think it will be well balanced. Up next, we are cleaning the windows. Is this a window? I don't feel like this is a window. Is this a window? Oh, it absolutely is. Alright, an entire wall of windows to wash. That's gonna let in some very nice light. Not that we're lacking in light. And how nice they automatically finish it for us when we're about 95% of the way complete. Which is good because it seems difficult to get really close to the edge clean in the corners sometimes. Don't know why we didn't think about zooming in earlier. We don't need to work that hard, eyeballs. Roomba, honey, are you okay down in the corner? Looks like you're stuck on a ledge. Do you need some help? Windows are looking spick and span. Perfect. Up next on our to-do list, the last thing to do is carpet the floor. This is the first time I'll be carpeting in this game. Let's see how that works. Beautifully, as expected. If only I could know what the color of this carpet is. And we'll move our furniture back to its original location as we continue to carpet the rest of the floor. And we have a beautifully carpeted floor in an unknown color. Cool. Furniture time. Time to decorate in unknown colors once again. This is going to be really tricky, actually. I did just go into the settings to see if I accidentally changed something, but it all looks good. Because it's going to be really hard. Plot twist, it's fully in color, but all the furniture is in grayscale. As usual, I like to get all my furniture out first before I start placing anything, because we don't have to use everything. So let's see what we've got to work with, and then we can start to figure out where things might want to go. Oh good, I thought there would be no creepy enormous hand statues in this level, but looks like we got lucky. There are 4 of these rabbit statues. The things rich people spend their money on, I swear. Yeah, let's get some lights in here. Although it shouldn't be dark, we are being blasted with light through that entire wall of windows. That's really all the artwork? I'm surprised. I thought they would have something much grander, specifically to go over the fireplace. This kind of turtle in a half shell is not really doing it for me, I'll be honest. Not only do we not have something grand, we don't have something symmetrical either. I do like that Rothko style painting on the left side, but I really wish we could have a really big one to go right above the fireplace. Also, I'm assuming it's a fireplace. I do know that there is no fire currently. always interesting to see what they have in the boxes labeled as other. I think a martini is probably near the bottom of the list of things I expected to find. Right, I guess that ended up being not a fireplace after all. I thought it was a fireplace, but then I was able to put the television on it. I'm really not sure what this object is, but we'll put it outside. Maybe they can hang a towel on it or something like that. Use it as a tiny changing room. If I knew the carpet was going to be red, I probably would not have went with the green wall. I think the other option was red wall and beige wall. I would also not want red on red because that is giving horror. I guess we would have went with beige if I knew what color the carpet was going to be. I got the vibe that it was going to be gray, but I was probably biased by the fact that I was working in grayscale. Although, to be fair, the checkerboard foyer area is also green, so I guess it ties together nicely. And the marble, not fireplace, is also green. Like I said, I don't think they would give us any paint option that wouldn't match, so we were safe either way. We can set these drinks on the little coffee table, make it look like it's a little bit lived in, like the owner of the penthouse is having a visitor. And they're reminiscing about the old days when they used to ski together in the Swiss Alps. Whoever lives here looks like they've got some Swiss Alps money. Unless this is the entire apartment and it's like a really fancy studio with no kitchen and no bathroom, that'd be a twist. Imagine having a nice pool out on the balcony and you have no other water in your entire home. I guess if you really needed to, you could use the bathroom in the pool, but that's disgusting. If there are any surround sound experts watching, please don't judge me. I don't know where to put speakers. I think beside the TV makes sense to me. Well, since we've put up this nice tall shelf to kind of separate the room into bits, we can use this little bit as a little office area. So we have a desk, we have that's either a briefcase or a laptop. We'll put our exercise bike outside just to try to not ruin the vibes, because it is pretty cozy in here. Plus, if we keep it outside, we'll be less likely to use it as a coat hanger. Okay, I changed my mind about tiny office area, but this way maybe he can sit here and get some work done without having the sun blast him in the side of the face. And we'll settle on that. So here's the final look. Hope you've enjoyed spending time in this slow, cozy build in Hozy. Like I said before, I have other Hozy videos on my channel, so feel free to go check them out. If you loved it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you later.